Hello, friends. Welcome back once again to another wonderful episode on Pension Radio, where we are going to talk about insurance. Of course, in the earlier episode, we discussed the number of companies and why we need more companies to step in for insurance. Now, when we talk about different products, there are special insurance covers for natural disasters. Now, in a country like India, where life is more or less stable, sir, we really do not have too many earthquakes. We don't have too many flash floods. Life is pretty set. Everything is pretty okay. Do you think people are wary to go for insurance against natural disasters because nothing is happening here? Sir, कहाँ पर हुआ है बताइए मुझे. They start talking like that. कहाँ पर बाढ़ आई है? वो तो गांव में आई थी. हमारे यहाँ तो नहीं हुआ था. कुछ गिरा तो नहीं है. So does that kind of make consumers stay away from insurance against natural disasters?
See, in the case of natural disaster, there are different types of disasters. One
Hmm.
is earthquake, one is flood, storm. Then you start now getting landslides. You have
Right.
heard the word of tsunami, that is a sea quake in
Yes.
2004. So there is what is known as the glacier lake overflow, which happened in Sikkim. On the
Ah,
whole, so glacier lake overflow brought down the complete the water from the lake and washed away. There are different types of natural disasters, calamities, which are there. But the perception that nothing is happening to me, it's happening in some corner of the country or
ah,
somewhere else, is not correct. For example, I can give you some numbers. India is the third largest natural disaster event country next to US and China.
oh,
There are between 1900 and 2000, there have been more than 400 natural disasters in India. But interestingly, 2001 to 2022, we already have seen more than 300 natural disasters in India.
which is the numbers
Most
are
of
quite high.
most of not only numbers, the amount of underinsurance or people not insured for natural disaster is very, very high in India. See, out of these 300 and odd, more than 40% are caused by floods following monsoon or storm or cyclones. We are seeing
Correct.
every other day natural disaster relief forces go run. Our now focus is on saving lives,
Hmm.
keeping taking people away from the area of affect impact to safer places. In the olden days, number of people died, but nowadays
Yes, yes.
the government has made it mission to save lives. It's a great thing. But when they save lives, they rescue, they rehabilitate them in schools or some colleges, some buildings. They give them food and shelter.
Hmm.
After that, what happens? After the monsoon is gone, after the flood is gone, everything is gone. The people who are affected are left high and dry. They don't
Right.
have the way how to reconstruct their life, how to get back to normalcy. That reconstruction and restoration of life is not being prioritized by the government because government itself is spending a lot of money for rescue,
Correct.
rehabilitation. Take the government utilities like electric systems, electric
Yes, yes.
substations, the roads getting submerged. Then you get water supply system. Government itself is suffering a lot of losses, and they have to divert money from other areas to repair them. And therefore, the natural disasters cause a lot of economic loss.
Hmm.
This economic loss is 100, the insured loss will be 8 or 8 between 8 to 10% of that economic loss only in India.
Okay. Okay.
Internationally, 45% is insured, 55% is uninsured. Whereas in India, it is 8% of the economic loss is, we can say it is insured and
In
the
short.
insurance company can bear.
So we have
Therefore,
a long way to go in that case to cover up
big
that kind of
again the uninsured or underinsurance
Yeah.
a natural disaster is another big problem. The reconstruction and restoration of normalcy and making the livelihood back for the people who are affected is an area where this insurance, if you have insured the property, you would have got the money, you could have rebuilt the house.
Correct,
So you
correct.
have, if you insured the contents, you can get the contents and then start living again. So this natural disaster is a classic example of underinsurance, not insured, and how to get back to life. If you had insurance, you would get back to life.
Correct, correct. Finally, coming to a very kind of a layman's question. Before that, you mentioned about governments taking a lot of effort. In fact, the government of Odisha, of late for the last 5 or 10 years, has done exceedingly well in reducing the life losses by quickly moving around the population in the affected area. So those things are coming. But as you said, what after that? But when we talk about insurance for natural disasters or against natural disasters, it's generally a term insurance. Does that also deter people? Because what happens for, again, for the Indian consumer, you're not get if nothing happens, you're not getting some part of your money back, or at least some incentive. Because term insurance, मैंने मेरा प्रॉपर्टी के लिए किया, घर के लिए किया, 15 साल 20 साल I paid, nothing happened. But then at the back of the mind is a slight thought कि अरे यार अपना तो पैसा सब डूब गया करके. So can insurance companies come up with products which will have some sort of a incentive without reducing the insurance cover or the impact on the company itself? Because ultimately that will lead to more consumers coming up for insurance against natural disasters.
The point is, if you have let us take an example. You
Hmm.
have got a house worth 10 lakhs of rupees. What is the insurance you pay for uh, fire and natural disasters? You will be paying somewhere around 1,000 rupees.
Okay.
Maybe. That is, I'm saying
Ah,
very high, maybe 500, 800 rupees.
yeah.
You are paid for, let us say, 20 years. How much you are paid? 10,000 rupees or
Hardly.
20,000 rupees.
Yeah.
But when you lose your 10 lakhs rupees, you are going to get whatever it is. Therefore, it is not a comparison of, no, no, I did not get it. So what I am going to do? See, the small amount of money collected from large number of people
Mhm.
makes the insurance company meet the claims. I said that in the last episode also. You
Right.
collect from all and you pay the unfortunate few who got affected. Therefore, the law of large number. The law of large number means large number of people are affected or likely to be affected, pay small amount, and the few people get affected get the claim. So if this insurance mechanism is understood, nobody will say, okay, somebody sitting on top of the hill, why should he buy flood insurance?
Ah,
And why somebody is sitting in the interland, why you should buy for cyclone or flood when there is no river? Why you should buy?
correct,
I
correct.
can give a classic example of 2015.
Mhm.
There was a huge flood or caused by a dam burst in Tamil Nadu, Chennai. We call it Chennai floods.
Okay, yes, yes, yes.
2015,
Correct.
5,000 crores, 5,000 crores worth of losses were reported. Do you know the commercial small scale industries, medium, small industries in the who were in the path of the water flow lost
Right.
all their contents, etc. But do you know they purchased insurance, but they excluded flood. The the the,
Oh,
the thinking they are saving little bit of money where the flood is going to come, and all most of the things they didn't said you can opt out of a peril. Peril means the one which is going to affect you.
sir. Yeah.
If you think flood is not going to affect me, I don't want flood cover. If
Ah,
you think earthquake is not going to affect me, you don't buy earthquake cover. But by not choosing flood, they could not recover from the insurance company. If I remember correct, it is 25,000. They lost 25,000 crores worth of material. Although they
Oh,
were insured, underinsured, but they could not recover because they have not paid premium for loss caused by flood. So in insurance also, you buy for fire, you buy for earthquake, you buy for flood, you buy for your health. You don't buy health insurance for already if you have got a disease, they will say
yes, yes.
it is pre-existing, we will not give you. Whatever is likely to happen, which is not there, you buy for that. And
Mm-hmm.
if the insurance company don't pay, we can question them. But
Question.
most of the time, we do the mistake of saving pennies and we lose pounds. That means
Correct.
we lose a lot of money by trying to save small amount of money. So natural disaster is a single most example for any country, whether advanced or Indian, that lot of economic loss takes place. Most of them, when you come to insurance, there is far less insurance coverage is there or recovery is there.
Correct.
So the last point I want to say is reconstruction, restoration, getting back to life. For this area, insurance will provide. Insurance
Okay.
cover will. If you buy adequately, you will be happy.
Very interesting. I think today's episode was quite eye-opening. A lot of takeaways from that. And once again, Chandrasekhar sir, you explained it very nicely, not just with numbers but also with examples. Thank you so much once again for joining us. And in our next episode, we'll talk certainly more about different sectors, probably sports, probably term insurance, probably annuity, and many more. Friends, if you have questions about insurance, please do send your questions in the comment section so that no, we can take it up for discussion in the next episode. Also, do like this video, share this video, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. Chandrasekhar sir, once again, pleasure interacting with you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.